Okay, yeah.
When my friend Andre invited me to attend a royal Balinese family gathering to experience authentic Balinese food and culture, I hardly even knew what to expect, but I was thrilled. What you're about to watch in this video is the real deal. It doesn't get better than this for authentic culture and Indonesian food in Bali. Hey everyone, it's Mark Weens. I'm in Bali, Indonesia. Andre should be arriving soon and we're gonna first walk around the market.
Hello there.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
So we're gonna be going around with Andre today and this is gonna be a really unique and very interesting opportunity to observe Balinese culture.
Of course.
I'm looking forward to it.
Sip. Welcome to Bali, guys.
And this is a typical Balinese market. You'll find all sorts of like jungle vegetables there, bananas and coconuts. You'll see a lot of flowers, beautiful colored flowers, and these are all used as offerings.
So we're off to Bongkasa. We still, believe in social stratification. So we still believe in caste. So basically in Bali have a 4 grade of social stratification. In the top level, we call Brahmana. So we're going to the place, for the royal palace, for the great for Kshatriya.
Your family is part of the royal caste.
My name is Agung Andre. So basically my Balinese name is Agung Putra. But my mom is half blood. My mom is from Dutch. And my father is from Bali. Free royal person in Bali, you starting with Gung, with Agung.
Okay.
So Gung Andre, Gung, maybe if I'm the royal family, Gung Andi or something. So start with Agung. So welcome to my crib.
Thank you. Oh, so this is a temple and also where you live. One thing I just want to quickly tell you is that the majority of Indonesia is Muslim, but Bali is the unique island where the majority of people are Hindu. We're walking into the compound now. This is absolutely beautiful. You can feel the Balinese culture here. And one thing that I have to show you is this tree right here. As soon as I stepped in the gates of this compound, I got the aroma to my nose. This is the hugest durian tree I've ever seen in my life. You can just smell the aroma of durian in this whole compound.
So please sit down.
Thank you.
This is beli nyoman. Stuff in here. Balinese royal compound have several categories for living. So we call here Bali Daja. Bali Daja is for the old grandfather and the old brother. This is for VVIP.
This building.
This building.
Okay.
And this one we call Saran Gede. Friend and colleague, we move over there.
They can stay over there.
Right.
Okay.
Hi, nice to meet you. The CEO here.
This is an entire royal Balinese traditional compound, and it is absolutely beautiful. I'm just amazed at the architecture, the buildings, the community.
Mark using a sarong,
which is a traditional form of dress in Bali.
So this is for wrapping.
Okay.
We call it selendang.
Okay. Thank you. Terima kasih. I'm gonna tell you immediately, a sarong is much more comfortable than pants. Oh, that airflow is fantastic. And we are now gonna go take a look in the family temple.
And we have ceremony every 6 months in Bali, usually, yeah. And then that one is the Surya. Most of the family, local family, come here to pray.
This is literally right off the tree that we're sitting in the shade of. Oh, it's beauty. And oftentimes the small durians are the most fragrant and have the most flavor. Fell from the tree, so this is natural. This is organic. Oh, that's insane. It has the perfect hint of bitterness.
Yeah, perfect hint of bitterness.
Just that slight alcoholic taste.
Yeah.
And so sweet and creamy. That's a durian. You don't want to use any napkin at all. You want to lick everything off your fingers.
Lilit satay is very common in Bali, and it's very comfort food for Balinese.
Okay.
And then after that we're going make a lawar, and then after that this it's a freshwater eel. Yeah. Fresh
It's
from the oven.
live, still alive.
And we're gonna get started cooking. He's gonna make a number of different traditional Balinese dishes.
Palm sugar.
So satay lili with chicken.
Yeah, chicken.
Okay. The first dish that he's making is the satay lili, which is a famous Balinese style satay using minced meat, and he's using minced chicken. So he first chopped up some kaffir lime leaves, then he chopped up some palm sugar, added that in, then he added some chilies, which I think have been kind of roasted or fried before. There's some turmeric, he added in some salt. Oh, and onto lemongrass. They take a little wad of the minced meat mixture and really delicately, well, they do it really fast, but I know if you or I tried that, we would probably end up with a clump somewhere, or it would just fall off the skewer.
Banana stem.
Ah, okay. Banana stem soup.
Yeah.
He really finely sliced the banana stalk, and then he stuck it into the basin, and he took his hands and kind of like pulled them apart. Then he added a spoonful of salt, and then he really mixed it up and kind of squashed it, massaged it with his hands, and then he squeezed it all to let out all of that water and all that excess moisture, I think just water within that stump. And then he added in the classic Balinese spices, the mix of turmeric and galangal and ginger, and he added in a few more herbs and spices, and then he added in a few pieces of chicken, chopped it up, chicken in there to make the soup stock. That's going to be the base of the soup. Oh, that's right out of the boiling. Oh, that's hot. Yes, very good. Oh, you can taste the lemongrass in there really nicely.
Yeah, sawa in Bali is already sold by the owner for using for villa or something. So this freshwater eel is going to be like an animal for indicator for the healthy soil, for the healthy environment.
Ah. So if you ever buy land in Bali, you want to make sure there's eels within the land.
Yeah.
Saur lindung. Saur lindung.
He is an absolute master of cooking. It's a little bit graphic to show you, but it's really the traditional way. And they sat in the hot water for a while, and now he is degutting the eels just by hand, like he's reaching in, kind of removing the head, and then just sliding his thumb through the body and just removing that inner guts section. They sort of like kind of puff up when you put them in the oil. That dish is complete?
Yeah, complete.
The eels came out of the hot oil. They're all crispy and they've really reduced down. He mixed it with that toasted coconut, and that is an eel dish complete.
Five-star chef, you know?
Yeah, he is a 5-star chef. A lot of the ingredients right here on the compound. What leaf is that?
Bay leaf.
Ah,
It's
bay
a
leaf.
local bay leaf. We call it daun salam.
Ah, okay. His chopping skills are just insane. He chops up things, minces things in just an instant. And So he minced that up. Now he's adding the spices. Again, that same turmeric mixture goes into almost all Balinese dishes. That is the signature ingredient. And then he also added these, which are Balinese bay leaves. He took that chicken mixture and now he's folding them into little banana leaf pockets, and he does it so fast and so expertly. And then he ties them up with very thin strips of bamboo that are sharp enough to poke through. After he filled everything into the banana leaf and wrapped them up, it's gonna be steamed, and it's called tum.
Durian fruit.
Oh, right from the tree.
Yes.
Wow,
You are very lucky.
that is awesome. This is a paradise of food. Oh, it smells incredible, and that is extremely sharp. Oh wow, that's a beauty. Fire is hot, so he just put on one batch of the satay, and you can hear them hissing over the fire, and already you can just smell the aroma of that lemongrass just coming out.
Do you want to have a try or later?
Right off the fire, they are ready. I'm gonna taste test.
How is it going, Mark?
Oh wow. It's amazing. Oh, it's so fragrant. It's so tender and juicy. And you can really taste the fragrance, the essence of that lemongrass, which is just like embedded throughout it. Oh, that's outstanding.
Maybe you should try it from here, Mark.
Another dish we're making is lawar, and a lawar is a Balinese like mix kind of salad, and we're going to be making it with young jackfruit. It's going to be mixed up with this chopped up coconut. And another ingredient to make the lawar extra tasty is some boiled chicken skin. That's some coconut milk?
Yeah.
Some curry sauce? Okay. He really mixed it up with his hands. That's a really common technique for cooking Balinese food. And then he added in all the minced jackfruit and then in some more chilies. And that technique, it looks incredible. Oh, you can taste the chicken juices in there too. I just sat in the kitchen in awe as they literally went from complete raw ingredients to a royal Balinese feast. And now they're just gonna plate everything up, and I think it's almost time for lunch, but that food is gonna be mind-blowing. So we watched the entire process of making them making this food from literally from scratch, from the raw ingredients to a royal Balinese feast. And just the presentation is beautiful. And Andre was already explaining to me that you can see the rice, which is a cone, like a mountain shape, and it represents the mountains and the nature of Bali, which is so important, of course, in Balinese culture. These are royal coconuts. Yes. He took out the coconut water, and then he filled it with the soup. That's the banana stock soup that he prepared, that we saw him prepare. I think I gotta move in for a piece of that eel first with some of the peanuts. Oh,
That's damn good.
the eels are just completely crispy, and then you have that incredible fragrance of that toasted coconut in there. Okay, next up for the lawar. And can you mix the sambal whenever you want? I'm gonna get some of this.
Yeah.
This is sambal?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay, with chilies and shallots in there. I'm gonna mix a little. Sambal mbe.
Sambal mbe.
Okay. Mbe.
Yeah, mbe is a Balinese saying to the shallot, fried shallot.
Oh. Oh, it's just flavor, impressive flavors. You can really taste the coconut in there. Then I love that addition of that sambal. You got that roasted chili in there, a little bit of heat.
And very balanced.
Yes, definitely. And the shallots in there too make it amazing. Oh, you can taste the fragrance of that bay leaf so nicely in there. And then also, you do really taste the banana leaf as well, which has been kind of steamed and embedded. We have some spoons for the soup. The presentation is just awesome.
And this is the ares, we call it.
It's so incredibly good. You can taste, again, the turmeric in there really nicely. There's garlic in there. And the banana stump, actually, sometimes I've had banana stump that's kind of like chewy almost, and kind of like slimy.
Yeah.
But because of the process of how he made it, he squeezed out all the water.
We're adding kind of salt, and then for
And he
release
squeezed
all the,
all that water up. It's really like crisp, almost like celery. Oh. It's just dish after dish of excitement in your mouth. Okay, and finally the satay, which I've already had a satay lilit, which I already had a taste of, and I can already verify that it is out of controllably good. Perfect one-biters. Your mouth just fills with like burnt roasted lemongrass flavor. It's so good. The flavors are so well pronounced, so balanced and so layered. And also watching them prepare the entire every dish and then eating it, that also adds to the to how special this meal is. And what I like is that every dish is unique as well. Even though some of the similar spices are used in all the dishes, every dish has a different composition. That was absolutely incredible food. That was quite a bit of food on that platter too, but oh man, it was so good. I love that mix of flavors, those Balinese spices. I'm fascinated and my mouth is just rejoicing right now.
This beverage called daluman is a leaf. It's very good for your gastric.
We've got two different desserts, traditional Balinese desserts. I'll try the lak-lak first, which is a little rice flour cake with palm sugar and shredded coconut on top. And you can see, oh, it's like, they're kind of like kettle cakes, right? They're kind of roasted on in a griddle. That's a pretty big bite. Yeah, it's really good. It like has that bottom smoky crust and it's sort of gooey on the top. And then you can really taste that fresh coconut as well as that like syrupy, almost like molassesy palm sugar on top. And these are, you can see these are like really kind of wobbly jellies within coconut water and coconut. You gotta make sure it doesn't fall out of your spoon. And then, oh, it's really wobbly. And then, okay, I think I got a bite. Whoa. That's like a texture that will just like slide around in your mouth. I've tried a lot of Southeast Asian little snacks and desserts, but this is very unique. And that texture is just so interesting. Look at that. It's just like the softest jelly you've ever tasted. We had some pre-meal durian, and we're having some second dessert durian as well. And this is the durian that fell from the tree. We actually, when we were doing the cooking, we heard a boom, a thump on the ground, and it fell from the tree. It's completely natural. It's organic. That's the way you have to eat durian. Like oftentimes for the markets these days, they'll pick them premature, unripe, and then they have to like quickly ripen them in unnatural ways. But the best of the best durian is when it just falls naturally from the tree. It's naturally ripened.
Another durian.
Wrinkly beauty.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
It tastes more perfect than the first we tried.
It is. It's better than the previous one we had.
It's more thicky.
It's really
Yeah,
thicky, sticky.
Yeah, it's sticky.
It's sticky. It's so rich and creamy. It's so perfectly
You have to try this
bitter.
one.
Undoubtedly, one of the world's greatest natural things. This is a Balinese food paradise. Everything.
Yeah, you stay in Sanur later tonight if you don't have any plan.
We have come to the end of this absolutely incredible Balinese food and cultural experience. Learning about Balinese culture and then cooking all of the food and then eating the royal Balinese food. It's been really, really not only educational, but also one of the most interesting and fascinating things I've ever done. And a huge thank you to Andre and his entire family for hosting us here. They've been extremely generous to us, and they've also been very welcoming to their family royal compound. Yeah. Man, the food was amazing. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. And if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe now for lots more food and travel videos. Goodbye from the paradise island of Bali. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.